Grr, bow. It's Profit, Pro Digger, making paper, always, always, always.
That's that Potter, man.
So y'all already know what's up. Y'all know what's up by now. Y'all heard the news on the street. All I'm gonna say, bro, is attention is a hell of a drug. It's a hell of a drug. You feel me? Okay, so woke up this morning, bro, and BLINDSIGHT rapper, YouTube rapper, I'm not sure what we going by, dropped a diss on Scru. It is called "Where the Screw At," right? And it's over the "Where the Hood At" beat, DMX, right? Smooth. So I did my little reaction thing. But it got claimed, so I just decided to do something else, alright? That's what I decided to do. I said, yo, listen, I'm going to do this video now after hearing the song, after giving my analysis on what I feel in the situation, and let y'all know how I feel. So, I don't really know where this came from, right? I really don't. So, BLINDSIGHT was on the YouTube Cypher Volume 1. Apparently, BLINDSIGHT feels as if Scru dissed him on that, and in his, I mean, not on that, on what do you call it? The second YouTube Cypher. So BLINDSIGHT felt as if there was a line where BLINDSIGHT in the first one said so dumb go bum with the something he was talking about the Energizer Bunny, right, with the drum. And Scru in his YouTube Cypher 2 says the drum go bum in like the rucka dun gun. It was a play on a drum, like on a gun, right? So that's what Scru was rapping about. So BLINDSIGHT feels as if he took a shot at him for that. Now, then in the Crisis Screwed Up, he clipped the part where Scru said, can't you see the coke in your nose is causing a damn rage? And he felt as if that was a diss towards him as well. Apparently, I don't know if he has like drug problems or something like that, but that's what he clipped. That's at the beginning of the video, that's what he clipped, right? Calm. So the thing about this that kind of like off top annoyed me was it's so safe in a okay, so at the beginning of the video he goes, Scru, I respect your craft, but ... And then he literally gives a Bible testimony of why he's doing this, right? And that kind of annoys me because it makes me feel like this is exactly what I was talking about with the Dax diss situation, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. You know, people are dissing people for clout, have never had interactions with this person, and then diss. Now, you can diss who you want, right? But when you don't have a reason for dissing a person, people can look at you and say, yo, that's a, you know, you trying to get attention. Like that's what it looked like, right? So in this situation, it really looks like he tried to cover all his bases by having like this huge long disclaimer about why he dissed Screw, and then at the beginning, I respect your craft, but did you diss me? Dun dun dun. And then it's like clips two things that have nothing to do with you. Like, it's so much of a reach. Like, I don't definitely reaching. So I don't know, bro. So in this explanation, he says, before you all start going crazy, I stopped rocking with Screw after the church ordeal and later found out about the trash talking about some of the rappers on YouTube Cypher Volume 1. I won't even get into that because that's how Screw went about it. It was all wrong, and I'm all for battle rap, and that's what this should be, period. Then proceeds to tell this whole thing about nothing. So I'm about to get into that in a second, but so I'm like, wait a second. So basically you're saying you sided with Upchurch and that's the reason why you're making this diss track. And then you're saying that he badmouthed some people on YouTube Cypher 1. Doesn't show any evidence of him badmouthing anybody on YouTube Cypher 1. Doesn't name drop anybody who he supposedly badmouthed on YouTube Cypher 1. And doesn't bring up any of that in the diss, but in the description, that's what his whole thing is. So I'm like, all right. So then I start reading into it more, and it seems as if like there might be a little insecurity. There might be a little insecurity in the situation, because what it seems like is he then goes into pointing out his own flaws. He's like, I'm not perfect at all either, because after that awkward period, I bit my tongue and I never said anything about it except to two people, and I even tried to rock with Screw again after the fact, and I feel horrible for it because I was doing it all for the wrong reasons. I'm a hardcore Crip fan, y'all already know this, and when I found out Crip was cool with Screw, I felt like I couldn't go there unless I wanted to end my friendship with Crip, and I definitely didn't want to do that. But I realized I was being fake, doing exactly what Screw is calling everyone out for. So to me, that sounds like a little insecurity about, one, Crip and him being cool, I guess maybe, and then also about him. It still just sounds like he's talking more about the Upchurch thing than about this YouTube Cypher thing. Because I'm gonna be honest, bro, I don't know anybody that Screw, like, the only complaint that I know that Screw had about the YouTube Cypher 1 was that he was told that he could rap 16 bars, and then other people on there rapped way longer than 16 bars. So that's the whole reason why he was in YouTube Cypher 2, was because his YouTube Cypher 1 verse was short, so they let him get his bars off in the second one. So that was something that Crip and Screw worked out personally, so I really don't think that that's like anybody's business. Like, it's done. Those have been done. It was a success on everybody's end. A lot of people gained from it. A lot of people blew up from it, and a lot of people did good things after that. And I feel like, I don't know, that's all I heard of that, so I could just be genuine about that. Well, then he goes in, I'm guilty of dissing Dax when I had no reason to. At the time, I felt like I was sticking up for Crypt and the YouTube rappers and the morals. If I'm reading, I could read, right? I'm just reading how he wrote this. So he said, at the time, I felt like I was sticking up for Crypt and other YouTuber rappers and the mortals of the situation, but I was wrong and never my place. You're right on that, Screw. But I'm also guilty of not just coming to Screw behind the scenes and handling this man to man when I heard the sneak disses in question. So now you are all I hear is you justifying why you did what you did. So you drop this track and then you give this huge explanation behind why you're doing it, but the reason is really just sounding like it's something that you didn't handle yourself. I mean, you yourself literally said, hey, I should probably go to Scru and talk to him about this situation, but I didn't, and I felt fake for that. Which you're right, that's fake. So then you proceed to then drop a track on him instead of addressing him like you then said that you should have done in the description explaining on why you did this. Okay, so now I'm starting to feel like this is really for attention. Okay, so then and I'm gonna tell you right now, from a person that knows, bro, I don't know. All I'm gonna say is this: if Screw says something, right? If anybody, let's take Screw out of this situation. So, say you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Your girlfriend, boyfriend makes a post and they say, I really hate when you with somebody and they don't rub your back, right? And then you sitting there like, oh man, I never rub my girl's back. And then your girl is the one posting that, right? Then you gonna be like, oh, like you probably gonna feel away. You probably gonna be like, oh man, I feel away, right? Now, if you feel like somebody is talking about you, you could go about that multiple different ways, right? You could either, one, reach out to that person like you said. Two, you could jump out the window and say something and assume that they're talking about you, and that may have nothing to do with you. What if, like, in that situation, that's a bad example because, like, your girlfriend, if your girlfriend or your boyfriend is saying that and they're literally talking about you, but I'm saying, like, I'm just using a situation where it's like, you could say something and he doesn't even know. He jumps out the window, thinks it's about him, whole time it's not. Now he just, like, basically busted himself out. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make sense, bro. Like, that does not make sense. So you basically explained the reason why you did this. And then you explained why you dissing Dax for no reason was a bad idea. And you felt like, yeah, you were kind of wrong for that. And it was clout chasing. Screw is right about that, blah, blah, blah. So he felt insecure about Screw talking about that. He must have felt like he was speaking about him. So then he drops a track about him, about the quote unquote, I'm quoting him, not me, about the sneak disses in question. I don't know, bro. It kind of answers itself. It's like, it's very odd to me. I don't really get it. So, call me whatever you want for that, but the truth is I've heard some horror stories about how he handles things, and I'm man enough to admit Screw scares me, and I know his fans can get pretty brutal, and I'm just not about the drama, so I kept my mouth shut. I'm guilty of a lot of things, but I'm a genuine person. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I was raised, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing unless provoked. So, that makes no sense at all, okay? Because he's saying that Screw scares him. First of all, I want to know what he means by that. Why does Screw scare you? Like, you're saying physically, you're saying on the mic, you're saying as a person. Like, what are you saying by Screw scares you? Because what interaction have you and Screw ever had other than, and I'm gonna tell you something. See, this is what makes me mad, bro. I'm gonna tell you something right now, because now I'm starting to get tight, all right? Because I specifically remember BLINDSIGHT commenting multiple times on Screw's lives and mentioning him on tweets and stuff like that and saying, yo, we should collab, yo, Screw, we should collab. Hey, I literally remember a specific comment of him saying, yo, you're one of the people that I really wish, I hope one day I can, I'm not sure, I want to say it was Illy Mode. Like, if I remember that, I'm crazy. But I want to say you're on one of those videos, you literally commented and said. So I'm like, okay, so this is exactly what I've been talking about for a long time now. Like, this is literally what my other videos about this exact same situation. Every single time somebody beefs with Screw, it always boils down to what Screw didn't do for them. Literally an entire paragraph I just read of the only thing him saying is, listen, I'm wrong for doing this, but I'm thinking you're dissing me. So I'm dissing you, even though I know I should be reaching out to you and talking to you man to man. He says he admits he made mistakes. He admits that. He says, oh, I made mistakes. So why didn't you unmake those mistakes instead of dropping a diss track? Then he proceeds to, and I just can't do it anymore. I'm sorry to any of my fans if I misled you. And any of you, I own full responsibility for my actions, but I'm trying to make it right. And Crypt, I love you, brother, and I hope this doesn't affect our friendship. Sad part is I like Scru's music, most of it anyways, but I feel like he has been sneak dissing me, and you'll see in the clips, and trust me, I know I could be wrong. Again, he's trying to deflect what we're talking about, because for whatever reason he keeps saying he knows he's wrong for doing this but doesn't. I don't know. So and trust me, I know I could be wrong, but I'm going with my gut. And when he called everyone out on Crisis track, I felt like this is either bark or tuck my tail. He didn't call everybody out on Crisis. He called people out that needed to be called out. And if you felt as if he was dissing you on that, I'm gonna tell you right now, he wasn't. Like, I don't know, bro. Challenge accepted, and I know I'm probably gonna get roasted, haha. Again, it's just like, make fun of myself so you can't make fun of me. Eminem 8 Mile. Like, let's do, like, bro, no, that's not how it works, fam. That's not how it works, bro. You don't get to just come and make a diss track. Like, you can make a diss track, but like, all I'm saying is this is just some lame shit. To be honest, like, it's just lame. Like, it's literally the definition of trying to get attention. That's what it is. This is about attention, and I guess you're getting it. So now he's saying, I'm probably going to get roasted, haha, but that's what it's all about. This is cool. Let's give the fans something entertaining music. And yes, Screw, I'm prepared for you to get real personal, but I'll tell you now, I clean out my own closets. So bring the blind jokes, drug addict bars, and a fake Jake Snake. Oh yeah, old man bars. Those are always fun. Fast rapper, don't say anything insecure. You can play the whole... That doesn't work anymore, okay? You cannot just say everything wrong. I can't just be like, yeah, I know you're gonna say that I'm fat, and I got a beard, and I'm light-skinned, and I'm really weird, and I'm real stupid, and blah, blah, blah. So now you can't say that about me. Ha, ha, ha. It's like, nah, bro, that's not how it works, bro. Like, that's not how battles work, dog. Like, he can say whatever he wants. You can't just, like... I don't know, man. Like, this is just weird. It's just literally about attention. Like, I don't get it. So, you can play the whole would never say the stuff to your face bar, stomp my teeth, Crip, F-boy, maybe some stand bars, studio gangsta stuff, but maybe F my wife punches are cool. You could go serial killer and get nasty with it. I'm sure I'll hear gun bars, LOL. Brought some punches of my own, but it, in the end, I'm literally reading this how he typed it, I swear to God. But it's the end. This is battle rap and nothing more than that. I'm here to share my opinions and views, but I also entertain my fans and make some great music. This is what I don't get. And there's more too, but this is what I don't get. It's like, dog, that's not what battle rap's about. That's literally not what battle rap's about. And saying that stuff is pretty corny. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. And like, this literally at the end of him saying that, like, I brought punches of my own. At the end, this is battle rap and nothing more. That you. How do I say this? You don't just determine that, okay? That's just not how it works, all right? You don't get to just diss somebody and then determine the rules of how they rebuttal you. That's all I gotta say, man. It's weird. I don't know. BLINDSIGHT, what you doing? I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me know in the comment section how you feeling. I know this video is wicked long. I know it's wicked long, so if y'all rocking with me to the end, Gator. That's the word. Gator. I don't know, bro. I don't get it. This is clearly for attention. Overall, the song I did not think was good at all. I thought the bars were pretty whack. He really didn't diss him all that much. He said his things. He just basically said, I'm a bunch of just stuff that was not like, it's literally not true. Like, this comes out of nowhere. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I really don't know what you accomplished by this other than people looking at you and being like, yo, I hope people recognize this for what it is. You feel me? I hope people look at this and be like, wow, this really just looks like somebody dissing somebody for absolutely no reason. And that's exactly what we've been talking about. And you admitted that's what you've been talking about. You've admitted that you've done that. And I don't know, bro. Like, this is logging off.